Today I had a realization that I bought into the lie of college, get a good job, get a degree, you'll go far. And today I realized that I am a fucking slave. I got good grades all through school because I dreamed of college. I thought, I'll go to college, I'll get a good job, and it'll change the course of my life. I'll have everything I need, I'll make money. Because I grew up with nothing. And probably like most of you, my parents pushed college. And I saw college as this, this savior. I was going to take all the problems away. It was going to set me up for life.
Listen, I think, now, I don't know how old she is, but this should be the last generation of people whose parents pushed them to go to college. And should also be the last generation that has an excuse, right, for wasting their time in college. I mean the people who went to college, who had good intentions, who went and tried to get an actual degree that meant something, not just, oh, I got a degree in diversity studies. Like, come on now. Yeah, you deserve everything that's coming your way. All them bills that you can't pay. Yeah, you got a degree in diversity studies. Those not the folks. I'm talking. Those are the folks I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who went to college with genuine aspirations of getting a genuine degree and attempted to, or did, right? And found out, you know what, this is an actual waste. My parents sold me a lie. This should be the last generation, because now we know college is an absolute scam. If you aren't going there to become a doctor or lawyer, something major, why are you going? There are I saw a story the other day, and I think I said this in another video, but I saw a story the other day. There are literally farmers who are begging people to take over their farm. Farmers make, $90,000 a year? That's good money. Somebody's willing to hand you the keys to the car. Take it. Take it. The average age for what was it? HVAC technicians or plumbers? It was one of them. It was like HVAC technicians or plumbers. The average age is near 60 years old. Because people aren't getting into these fields. Plumbers make a crap ton of money. You ever called a plumber recently? You ever called an HVAC technician recently? They cost money. They make good money. Good money. Especially if you own your own business while you're doing it. You scale that, you got your workers, and come on now. So anybody beyond this point, when you make your video online and you crying and you complaining, oh, I got this degree and it don't mean nothing. I can't get a job. I got bills. I'm just going to laugh at you. Because everybody knows now. Everybody knows. And also, I think these colleges need to be looked at, because what in the world have you done to your cost? My goodness. The cost of going to college has absolutely skyrocketed. But at the end of the day, people need to stop going to college, because for most jobs, you don't even need a college degree. I feel like at least a lot of folks that I personally know that went to college, they don't even use their degree. The jobs that they ended up getting don't even require the degree that they have. You know what I'm saying? If they would have went with a job that their degree that required their specific degree, they would have been making less money than what they make right now. So yeah, I personally, me personally, y'all can let me know how you feel in the comments. I personally think college is a complete scam unless you are going to be like a doctor or lawyer, something that genuinely needs a degree. Obviously, you're not going to walk into a law office and become a lawyer without having a degree to back up anything that it is that you're saying. So outside of stuff like that, and there's some other things obviously as well, but outside of that kind of stuff, bro, you don't need to be going to college. Don't be going to college. Get off them college campuses. Stop going in massive debt. These young folks is signing up for hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt when they're 18 years old, which we could talk about how crazy that is too. Now, granted, yes, you are an adult for sure. We understand that, but also think that's crazy too. At 18 years old, you signing up for 6 figures in debt. I think these colleges need to pony up. I think some of these colleges need to pony up because that's crazy. That is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Now, for those who went to college, got your 4-year degree, and then went back to college to get even more degrees and still can't, yeah, you deserve everything you got coming your way. All them bills, because you should have learned your lesson after the first 4 years when you got scammed and you was $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 in debt, but then you went back for another $30,000 in debt. Yeah, nah. You deserve all them bills coming your way, shorty. Every one of them. Every one of them. But anyway, let's continue on and see what else you got to say.
But we all believed a lie. I know I'm not the only person. I believe that lie. Real freedom is not just chasing money. Real freedom is the opportunity to wake up when you want to wake up. To eat breakfast when you want to be able to go see your nephew on any day that you desire. Being told when to go to lunch. Being told what time to arrive, what time to leave. Being overworked and underpaid. It's no life at all. I'm not necessarily.
I didn't mean to like that. I'm over here tapping the crap out of the thing. Hold on, let me take that like back though, because that no, you do not deserve a like for saying that kind of stuff. Yeah, she gonna fail. I'm sorry to say it, but I gotta keep it blunt. She gonna fail. What a lot of people don't realize and understand is that when you want this so-called freedom, and people always, run to, I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to start my own business, and then I'm going to be rich. No, you're not. First off, most businesses fail. Second, everything that she just described that she wanted, she's not going to get, especially when she first starts the business. Now, maybe eventually you'll get there. But being overly worked, that's part of the description of being an entrepreneur. Waking up whenever you want to, yeah, good luck with that. That business is absolutely going to fail. Entrepreneurs, they up from almost sun up to sundown. They barely get any sleep. Barely get any sleep. Barely take any type of lunch. They out here hustling. Because it all falls on them. Listen, in my perspective, it's easier to be an employee. Because if the whole business falls apart, you just get to go home. Granted, you don't have a job, but you can get another one. For that business owner, whatever loans they had to take out in order to start that business, guess what? They still got those loans. Just because that business failed don't mean that them loans just magically disappear. They don't get to just pack up and go home. They don't get to just, I guess I got to get another job. They got a loan that's still hanging over their head. depending on what it is that they decided to do, right? Not every entrepreneur endeavor requires, any type of loans or whatnot. So it just depends. But in the situation that they did have to get a loan, they still got to pay that. The employee just gets to go home and apply for some more jobs the next day. And she thinks that she's going to be able to wake up, go to sleep, dip out, go see her nephew whenever she want, take her lunch whenever she want, just do whatever. Bro, that is not the life of an entrepreneur. That's the life of a successful entrepreneur. Once you've put in many years, once you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Depending on where you started and what type of business that it is that you got into, you could possibly push that up into your 40s. People are so lost, man. So lost in the sauce. It is absolutely mind-boggling. But carry on.
Necessarily complaining about the job. Guys, we've got a bigger problem. This is our only trip to Earth. And instead of living, we are surviving. And I feel that strong. I've never felt it like I feel it now. If you're out there and you're surviving and you're awake and you're aware, then you know what I'm talking about. Stay strong, because there is hope. And I do believe, I'm telling you, I'm going to make this declaration. This time next year, I will be no one's employee. I will be financially independent. I will decide when I get up. No alarm clock will wake me. I'm going to go visit my nephew anytime I want. He is such an amazing child. I'm going to take my baby all over the world. And I'm going to teach him about entrepreneurship and about owning his life and about living versus surviving. If you know a young child, if you have a young child, guys, we got to teach them.
We ain't teaching them that. That is a recipe for failure. That is an ass. Hey, if I got any entrepreneurs watching, I want y'all to comment. When you first started, how many hours a week did you work? Let me know. She thinks she about to wake up whenever she want, go to sleep whenever she want, go on vacation whenever she... Bro, no, you are not. Some people just don't get it. And some people just never will, I guess. I don't know. I got the hiccups now. It's annoying me. Oh, geez, excuse me. Yeah. She lost in the sauce. And anybody that thinks that way is lost in the sauce. And if you think you're going to become a successful entrepreneur with that type of mindset, waking up whenever you want, go to sleep whenever you want, take a vacation whenever you want, like, it's not going to happen for you. I mean, listen, I hope that she is as successful as she hopes to be. But the reality of the situation is that it's more than likely not going to happen. I hope it does happen for her, right? I ain't hating on her, right? I ain't hating on her. I'm just keeping it a stack. I'm just keeping it 100. It's more than likely not going to happen. Not with that mindset. It's just facts. It's just facts. And facts don't care about feelings, of course, you know. But man, hey, if she does it, kudos to her. And I hope she lets me know what it is that she decided to do. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Stay safe. Peace.